Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. I'm going to be doing a face shave today. I've had 2 days growth. It's my giveaway tomorrow, so I'll have a shave tomorrow as well for the giveaway. And it's been freezing today and pissing with rain. It's just been a horrible day. I've got the lights on in the bathroom today. It feels like it's night time because of the lighting in here. I'm going to use Wickham 1912 Bleu, which is based on Bleu de Chanel. I haven't smelled the aftershave, but this stuff. Scent strength about 5 out the tub, but it smells beautiful, really refined, fresh, sort of aqua scent, and it really is nice. Beautiful cologne scent, yeah, just beautiful. I'm actually going to pair it up with a really nice cologne tester that I've got. Well, I say it's a tester, you actually buy these, they're quite expensive. You can't see that. No. It's Tom Ford Plum Japonais. And it smells incredible as well. Doesn't smell the same as Le Bleu, but I don't really have anything that smells like Le Bleu. Purple Haze, Wolf Whiskers. Got my other Wolf Whiskers on the way. It's just arrived in Perth yesterday, so hopefully it'll be here Monday. So straight onto the dry silk. I love Wickham 1912 formula, it's absolutely brilliant. It loads easy, it lathers superbly. And the scents are as good as anything out there. Now I've also got Classic 24, which is the Creed Aventus style scent, and having Creed Aventus and the Classic 24, the smell of them, they're pretty much spot on. I'm really impressed with how close Darren's got to the scent of Creed. Right, that's the brush look. Is that a loose hair, a little straggler? It sure is. It's gone now. Beautifully loaded brush. Just get my wife's hair out of the sink. You know it's getting cold over here when the water out the tap is freezing. Right, let's paint it on. Oh yeah, the scent's lovely. Scent strength actually I find already it's probably been up to around about 6. Hasn't gone up by much, but I can imagine using hot water the scent would probably get a little bit stronger again. But it's very noticeable scent, so it's not like, you don't want it in your face. I like a good scent strength. 5 and above is good for me. Anything lower than a 5 and unless it's an absolutely beautiful scent, doesn't really excite me at all. Right, so that's it painted on, that's the paint on of the load, so as you can see. And then all you do is just dip the tips, paint some water into it. You guys have been watching me for a while. I can fast forward. So all I do is just paint as much water into the lather as I can. And then when you feel the bristles of the brush starting to get more flexible, you can then splay them like that. It splays easy. And then you can actually start building your lather. And you'll feel like I do now when it's not getting any bigger. It just needs another dip of water. And again. And again. How we're looking. That looks about pretty spot on to me. And then once you've got it all sorted to the right consistency that you like, just paint it around a little bit, just evening it out, smoothing it out. But look at that, that's absolutely beautiful lather. I have not had a bad lather from Wickham, ever. Even when I've overwatered or underwatered, I always end up with a good lather that works well. Right, for those of you that don't know, I think I mentioned it in my last video, I only have 3 razors in my den at the moment. I've got my Mergress, my Wunderbar for my head shaves, and my one blade, and that's all I've got at the moment. I've basically sold everything else off, and I've got 5 vintage razors on the way, and I can't really see too much changing, if I'm honest. I think I'll probably add a new style gem razor if I enjoy the one that's coming, and then I'll probably add a Wolfman at some point. But other than that, this is probably my favourite razor that I've ever used, if I'm honest, out of everything, the Mergress. Derby blade today. I've never used a Derby. I've heard really good things about them, and I've heard really shit things about them, so let's see what I think of them. Got this on setting 3. In fact, let's pump it up to setting 5 because I've got a couple of days growth. So there we go, setting 5. Trying to think who sent these to me now. Tony. Was it Tony? I think it was you, Tony. I think. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments. Was it Tony? Was it Kenny? It's either Tony, Kenny, or Alex. I'm not sure. Oh, memory's fucking shit. Setting 5 on the Mergress, it's got a lovely aggression. It's not overly aggressive at all. The blade is actually very good. I'm quite impressed with the blade. It feels sharp. Strangely enough, it's meant to be a mild blade, but it feels sharp, but it's got a slight, very, very slight tug to it, but it's not like an uncomfortable tug that puts you off using it. It's got a lot, it actually gives the razor some nice feedback. And in fairness, I haven't really used this razor much on setting 5 because I'm generally shaving every day. Now the blade's excellent, it's really, really good, really comfortable. Now one thing I like about Derbies I call them, not derbies, Derbies, is that excuse me, they're very inexpensive. And I'm not saying that because I'm a tight Scotsman, because I'm not tight at all. I'm probably one of the most generous ones out there. I don't know if you heard that here. That was my stomach. Holy shit. Well, that was sensational. And the residual slickness on Wickham, you can actually see the gloss on my face there. The residual slickness. It's tremendous, I love it. Works really well. Now, there's a few soaps I've used recently. I used Art of Shaving yesterday for my head shave. Was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was. I didn't get any real residual slickness from it. But I always forget, and I have to take into account, my water quality here is dreadful. It really is poor compared to most places in the world, believe it or not. Our water goes through such a massive amount of processes before it comes to the house, because we don't have a lot of water. Doesn't rain a lot over here. It all comes from dams. And in some cases it comes from the salt water of the sea. It gets desalinated in the desalination plants. So our water over here is dreadful. Being a window cleaner, I use pure water systems for cleaning external windows. We use it for internal as well, but mainly external. And the actual water systems that we use, you have to put on a water softener before the system to prolong the life of the filters, because the water over here just kills the filters. You pretty much get half the life out of the filters. And at $2,000 for 4 filters, if you're getting half the life out of it, you can imagine how much money you're wasting. Right, let's turn this down to, I'll go down to setting 3 now. I'm racking my brain trying to think who sent me this bloody set of blades. This soap is outstanding. Every time I use it, I say it, it's right on there with Barrister, Man and Sterling, in my opinion, for my favourites. And Phoenix and Bow as well is up there. That's my sort of top 4 soap manufacturers. I might do it today, a top 10 soaps of my favourite scents, and my top 10 overall. It's a lot easier for me now that I've managed to sort of whistle it down a bit. I've been very fortunate that I've managed to try, well, it's most likely hundreds of soaps now that I've tried. But I'm starting to sort of narrow down to stuff that I really like. In terms of manufacturers, not in terms of scents and things, because I find the manufacturers that I like, pretty much every scent I love in a certain way. Barrister and Man scents are just so crazy, but they bring back memories, and some of them are just beautiful. Le Grand Chypre, I had a good smell of them all yesterday and the day before and the day before and the day before. Le Grand Chypre is probably my favourite scent out of the top. I absolutely love the scent of that, even though I love Petrichor and Diamond, I love the both of them, but that Le Grand Chypre is like a sweet cologne-y, earthy. I don't know how he does it. It's really is a 2 little weepers down there, little shits. Right. Okay, lather number 3. There will be some exciting news coming out of Wickham Soap Company, I would imagine quite soon. I'm not going to say anything about it because I don't know whether Darren told me it in good faith to keep it to myself. So it probably didn't, but I would rather keep it that way just in case. I don't want to cause any mass hysteria. One thing I can let you know is, I'm not sure whether he's released it yet, but he has finalised and had it tested and approved, the Club Cola Aftershave Balm, which I cannot wait to use. I really can't. It's still my number 1 scent, Club Cola. I absolutely love it. It really takes me back to my childhood, to probably when I was a kid, my favourite scent, my favourite favourite lolly, sweet, what do you call them? I call them sweets. This little Derby blade, it's really surprised me. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. I sort of went into this one thinking it was going to be crap, because most people that don't enjoy them, that I've seen so far, enjoy feather blades, Kai blades, Paul Silvers, all your sharp blades, and these ones, as I've sort of read, are a very mild blade, and it does feel to me quite sharp. They're all sharp, the razor blades, but just that edge on them, the edge on the actual blades itself, the way they're sort of honed. It's what makes the difference, really. Now I will say I've got 3 weepers here, which I don't normally get with this razor, but so it's a very comfortable shave. I'm not having any problems, there's no irritation, but I do have 3 weepers. It could be the blade. I might just lather up again, just because the lather smells incredible and I don't want to waste it. So that's a 4th lather for that one load. And it's just beautiful stuff. Incredible. And I knock the razor right down to setting 1 and just have a bit of a whip round. On setting 1, this razor, you don't feel the blade pretty much at all. Superb. Whoa. That was an absolutely delicious shave. But I'm blessed off for tell you. I really enjoyed that. That was, whoa, yeah. Right, this is quite strong stuff, but I just fancied it. Medicated Thayers, beautiful clove scent. If you don't already know, if you've watched my video, you know it is a beautiful clove scent because I love it. Got a little bit of feedback on my neck, pretty much where I got those little weepers. Other than that, even the taste of this Thayers is great. Okay, while that is drying in, I can wash the brush out. And we can talk a little bit about the soap. Wickham 1912 soap formula, Bleu. Like I say, it's based on Bleu de Chanel by Chanel. I've never smelled the aftershave, but if it smells like that, it'll smell incredible. It's not a super expensive aftershave in terms of Tom Fords and Creeds and a few. I don't really know anything about expensive aftershave. All I know is I love Creed Ventus. I don't even know whether you can hear me over this sink at the moment. There we go, that's what we are. So yeah, it's a gorgeous scent, really lovely cologne. The brush, Wolf Whiskers, Purple Haze, stunning brush. Cannot wait to get my next one. Everyone out there, if you've watched my last 10 or 15 videos, you will have seen my new Wolf Whiskers, even though you might not have noticed. Yeah, lovely. I love the scent, and it picks up a bit of scent as well. Beautiful. The razor, outstanding little razor. I love this razor, the Mergress. Progress with a steel knob, that's all it is really. It just looks more refined, it's got a better balance and it's smooth, it's incredibly well crafted, just a gorgeous razor. Derby blade, very surprised with the Derby blade, I was not expecting such a nice shave. Very smooth, felt very sharp and efficient to me, the blade, and I really enjoyed it, it was very comfortable. I think I've got 2 left, so I might actually invest in some of them because they're not expensive blades to buy. Moved on to Thayer's Medicated, which is pretty much dried in now. And now I'm just going to move on to the Tom Ford Plum Japone, and I'm just going to put a few little dots and dabs here and there. You don't need a lot of this stuff, it's so strong. Now the scent on this just reminds me of a really nice man's fragrance, like a sort of, well, I suppose in a sense the executive sort of man. Yeah, it's really nice. Just put on some of the sort of pressure points and things like that. And that is it, that is me done and dusted. What a beautiful shave, really was it, I really enjoyed that. And yeah, I will, over the next sort of couple of weeks, I'm going to get a few guys a few shout outs. There's a few new guys that have come on the scene that I didn't even know were there. I do want to sort of just let everyone know, I try and that makes videos, I try and watch everyone's videos, all of them, I really do try. I'm getting to a point now where making my own videos and doing all my own stuff and having so many subscriptions to try and watch, I'm really struggling, so I might end up sort of hitting a video every sort of maybe 2 videos, every 3 videos. I'll do my best. If something crops up that interests me, then I'll be all over it, but I find it hard sometimes to watch everyone, you know, and sometimes I get a bit of time and I can sit for a few hours when I'm just relaxing or I'm in bed and I'm not sleeping very well. I'll sit and watch a few videos, but it's just that it's not that I'm not watching, and sometimes I watch and I'll just thumbs up or I won't even comment, but I have watched most of them. Over the last couple of weeks I haven't missed a video by anyone, so rest assured if you're putting stuff out there, I'm trying my best to watch it, but yeah, that's as you guys know yourselves, because most of you guys are in the same boat as me. You have that many people that you watch and you enjoy watching and seeing the products they use, and the razors they use and the shaves and everything that goes with it, that it just becomes hard to cover everyone. And the new guys that are coming in, you want to try and support them and boost them up and give them a few and try and send some subscribers their way, and then again that's another video you got to watch, another person. So I am doing my best and it just seems to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But the thing is, there's people dropping off, like your Peter Charkalis, Buster, they're all sort of dropping. Some of the top ones are dropping out now, so us smaller guys have got a bit more room to try and grow. So other than that guys, I'll leave you to it. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. Best of luck tomorrow in the giveaway. Cheers.